Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.co.uk. I'm Heidi Smith, I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the United Kingdom, and today I thought we'd have another little Ferrero project. I was playing around with an old explosion box and thought I might update it, and I kind of worked out that actually if you use 6x6 paper, you can actually get the lid incorporated in it without any gluing either. I'm sure that somebody has probably done this already, but I thought it was time to have a little bit of an update and use up some of our gorgeous Simply Marvellous paper and show you a new punch as well. So this is the punch that's in the new January to June catalogue, and it's fabulous because actually it's got both a leaf and a little sprig as well. Really quick and easy to add some embellishments. I've also used a die set that I haven't really used and shown as much as I probably should. It's a great one. It's inspired by Connie Stewart, an American demonstrator, for her $1 million, and it's nothing's better than, and then you've got dies that have all the words in as well, and they die cut the images that you've got here, a little coffee cup that's her like sort of logo, you've got sort of cookies and chocolates, and yeah, it's great fun. So that's what I'm using today to make this little explosion box. Just opens up, and you see there's your, of course, a Ferrero in the middle there. Now, obviously, if you haven't got the die cutting, then you could stamp an image and punch it out to add on the top if you wanted to. But I just thought it was a way of just adding a little bit of a treat to the top. So, to start off with then, I thought I'd work with some of the other colours in the Simply Marvellous. So in this we've got some super colours. We've got sort of Blushing Brides and Highland Heathers and sort of lovely shades of So Saffron, Pool Party. That one was using this one, which has got sort of Balmy Blue in it. And then there's, on the reverse, you've got these stronger patterns as well, as you can see here. So that's what I'm using. This kind of reminds me of almost ice creamy kind of chocolatey swirl, hence this is what I did. So inches and centimetres, dead easy. You just need one of the 6x6 squares to start off with. You're going to trim it down to 10.5 like so, and then you're simply going to score by 10.5 4 1/8. Score at 3.5 centimetres and 7 centimetres, which is 1 3/8 and 2 3/4. Turn it to portrait, and then we're just going to increase that slightly. So that is 3.5, 7, 10.5 and 14. And that is 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 4 1/8 and 5.5 inches. So dead easy. We're going to do a bit of punching as well. So I thought I'd use a bit of Pear Pizzazz and Highland Heather for the punching. So really easy, just to pop in on the one side and just punch out our leaf, and then grab just a smidge of here you go, just a scrap of Highland Heather I've got here. Just pop that in, and there we have my little sprig. And all I've done is just trim that down on the bottom there, so you can obviously cut it as short as you want, but I've just left those couple of leaves. I might in fact take that leaf off. There we go. And then this one had a scrap of double-sided adhesive on it already, so I can just add that to it, but just a little bit of fine tip glue to add that on there as well. I've got a bit of multi-purpose adhesive in here, so I've just added a little bit on the back there and pop that to one side. Then what I've done is I have die cut one of our words in this. Now this word actually is part of a single die that says love you more than. Really easy. And obviously if you don't want to die cut the whole amount, you don't always have to die cut card. I'm actually going to use a bit of our DSP here. I've added some double-sided adhesive sheet, and I'm just trimming it down to where I want it to be to cover that word. Always good to just keep, scraps of card and DSP handy. And then, you know, literally just, you can just die cut that top section. So you don't have to have lots. I mean, I do keep extras of die cuts, so you could cut it all out. But something like this, I thought, you know what, I'll just leave it as it is. So you've got some of the nice sort of deep rippled effect on the top there as well. And then this is just to kind of 3D it a little bit. Now, looking at this, it might have been a good idea to perhaps use a darker colour. So all I'm going to do is just layer this up on the top here. Actually, what I'm going to do is just use my, I'm just going to take out those little bits first because I don't want those to get trapped. So I'm going to pop that there. What I mean is, so all these little things, now they will come off anyway when you take your adhesive off the back. But because I'm putting a layer over the top, sometimes they kind of get caught. So if you're layering on top of it, I would say, yeah, take them out and just add that on like so. And just gives a little bit of depth to it. So there's our word, there's our embellishment. Put my die away before it gets scooped up and lost. And then we can crack on with the rest of our little box. So now you've done the scoring, what I would recommend is that at this stage you reinforce. Now looking at this, I'm wondering whether to possibly do it on the reverse. No, that's going to stand out, that's fine. Now being DSP, you don't need to really reinforce it that much. With your fingers is fine. Just run your fingers on the edges there. But if you've got your bone folder, you know, just when you score, just don't be quite as vigorous. So you're now going to have this piece of DSP, and you want to grab take your pick and a ruler. And this is where the skinny section is. And so you've got 9 squares here. And I'm just going to score the outer sections of these from the middle going out. Like so. And then we're going to do a bit of trimming. I'm going to cut straight down on both sides. I'm going to trim away and notch out very slightly on the top there. And I will pause and show you this once I've cut it all out. Okay, and on this section I'm just going to come about 1/2 inch, 1 centimetre down each side. You could do that with your trim if you wanted to. And I'm just going to, again, I'm going to notch these ones out slightly more, just so that they come in. And if you've got a corner rounder, although this isn't actually square anymore, you can just, if you want to, just round those top tabs, that will just help it get in as well. So you'll end up with a piece that looks like this. 9 squares here. We've trimmed away part of this square, and we've trimmed away the 2 ones, and we've just moved this down. And then it is as simple as reinforcing these creases. So these are ones where I would recommend you come in with a little bit more force. So if you've got your bone folder handy, I'm folding them with the score line first because that's where we've stretched the fibres. Like so. And just see, I'm just reinforcing that. And then we're going to pop those in. So just see here, I'm just pushing that into the middle, like so. And the same on the back. Once it's down, just run your bone folder over, grab your chocolate. In fact, no, don't grab your chocolate just yet. Add your die cut to the top. So just peel that back, and you can add that to the top there. That means you can obviously give it a good press down. Add a couple of little bits of adhesive to the back here, and you'll see I'm just going on those leaves. I'm not adding a dimensional to it, but you could if you wanted to. Now, pop our box together, fold our front section up like so, and you're going to tuck this flap into the front, which I haven't notched out. You don't need to notch it out, but I did on the other one. So you can just pop that in like so. And there we have a cute little Ferrero treat box. No glue to keep it closed. You can see here I've used a little punch to notch it out. I haven't on this one. It just makes it clear where to open it for the recipient. Either way. Are you Team Highland Heather or Team Balmy Blue? I think they're both lovely and just make a cute little gift. Thank you for watching. Come back and see me again soon. And if you'd like to purchase any products, just pop along to my Stampin' Up shop at heidismith.stampinup.net. Follow the links in the video below in the description box, and I really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. You'll then get a notification when I upload a new video, and that all helps with my viewing figures and helps to keep the channel going. So thanks very much for watching. Bye now.